Hi, it's Phil Wainwright with Diginomica here talking to customers at the Financial Force customer event in Las Vegas, and I'm really pleased to be joined by RJ Smith, who is VP of Finance with Venture Technologies. How do you do, RJ? How's
I'm
it
doing
going?
well. Great to be with you, Phil.
Oh, thanks for joining us. So, RJ, your company, Venture Technologies, is very much exposed to the changes that have been going on in the technology industry over the past few years. Can you give us a bit of background about that?
Sure. So Venture is a value-added reseller, primarily of Cisco networking,
Right.
as well as storage and unified communications products. So we've been around for a long time, and we've been experiencing, particularly over the last 5 years, a transition from selling traditional hardware and software that would be installed in the customer's location to now having customers demanding and requiring far more complicated cloud solutions, hybrid solutions that may have components in our data centers as well as components at the customer sites. So
Right.
we've been in the shift of traditional revenue sources to now much more complicated revenue types.
Right, because as you move to the cloud, or as the things that you're providing move to the cloud, you have to start billing for them in this more kind of subscription-based cloud mode.
Right. What we've found is that we have 5 or 6 different revenue streams that are coming in. We have our traditional.
That's a hell of a lot.
It's quite a bit. We've got hardware and software that's developed by someone else.
Yeah.
We have our own managed solutions to monitor hardware in the field. We have cloud solutions that are fixed price every month that customers are consuming no matter how much they use, and then we have other services that are variable. Not only that, but now the manufacturer partners that we have are also trying to transform their businesses, and so they're selling through us variable subscriptions as well. So we have all flavors of revenue recognition that you could imagine.
Right, right. So you're right at the centre of the storm here. This move to the cloud, it's kind of coming at you from all directions, really.
It is, and we adopted the Financial Force ERP components on the Salesforce Platform about 4.5 years ago. So it was good timing on our part as the products were maturing to be able to make that leap, because 5 years ago we would have been billing only maybe 2 or 3 revenue types.
Yeah.
But today we've been able to accelerate the amount of change that occurs within our own organization to meet the needs of customers and do it on a platform that gives us the flexibility to handle those new requirements as they come out.
And presumably because customers are in this kind of hybrid world where they're making the transition to cloud, then you're probably billing a much bigger variety of different billing modes than you would have done previously to particular customers.
That's very true, and customers have their own requirements how they want that billing to be presented.
Right.
So we found a lot of circumstances where someone might want hardware, software, services all on one invoice, or they want them split up, or they want them presented at different times of the month based upon forecasted usage versus actual usage and the true-ups that occur. And because we're constantly evolving with our partners as to what solutions they provide and which ones we provide, where that demarcation line exists, we're now even billing telecommunications services as part of packaged solutions that we're delivering to our customers. So basically, every day there's a new opportunity, a new chance to take a look and go, okay, this is what our customers need. This is what our team, from a technical perspective, can deliver. Here's what we in the finance and operations department have to do to provide the structure and the systems and processes to be able to support that in an effective and transparent way.
Right. So you've got new ways of dealing with suppliers, new ways of dealing with customers, new business models that you're having to kind of take on board within the company. So how does Financial Force and Salesforce as a platform help with all of that?
So the key takeaway for us is that the platform provides almost infinite customization. Financial Force in particular provides us with the framework we need to conduct ERP on a transactional basis. But Salesforce and what they've done with the Service Cloud and Sales Cloud help us basically provide the funnels into the Financial Force ERP. So we have, within our Financial Force implementation, we have core financials, which is financial management. We have professional service automation, which manages our all of our project-based tasks.
Mm-hmm.
We have supply chain, which is the vehicle we use to track all of our sales order process for inventory and tangible goods. And then we have, sort of on top from a revenue recognition perspective, their revenue management product, which helps us both from a revenue allocation basis, but also we're really looking forward to using that more on the cost side of our business to be able to do much more intricate and accurate cost allocations across our different revenue lines.
Right. Yes, because obviously, if you can't allocate the costs in the same periods that you're charging the revenue, you can't get a clear picture of what you're actually making each month, can you?
That's important both from a management perspective and also compliance with
Right.
ASC 606. So we're looking at it from both perspectives.
And you've got that coming down the road as well, which
We
I
do.
know a lot of people must be very worried about. Am I going to trip over these regulations because it's completely new, it's a very complex field, and so how are you preparing for that?
So the work that we're doing today is laying the groundwork for it. As a private company, we have a reprieve of at least 1 year beyond the public companies to adopt it.
Right.
But basically what we're doing today is setting up all of the rules and procedures, and then we'll have at least a year of time that we run those calculations in parallel so we can see what the impact is going to be. We can adjust and adapt our business if we need to for consistency's sake, but then we'll be prepared well in advance of actually adopting the new standard.
Right, and actually you mentioned when we were talking earlier that one of your big suppliers is Cisco, and they're also Financial Force Salesforce customers. So you can pick up a few tips from them. We
can. So the efficiency of having our org within Salesforce and having Financial Force, and also having Cisco utilizing Salesforce and Financial Force, not only can we utilize the API to bring data back and forth between our two orgs, but we also have found opportunities where Cisco, with all of their investment and capability, may try something new, and we'll see that demonstrated in their org, and it gives us inspiration for things that we could do and implement in ours.
Right, so well, the wonders of connected business.
That's right.
It's such a fascinating field. Thanks very much for telling us about what you're doing on that score, RJ. It's been a fascinating conversation.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.